My name is Alfa, Alfa Kuroma. I was born in Gambia, West Africa. And then I moved to Canada. I've been living in Canada for a long time. I'm a Canadian African citizen. And I met a woman who is a Mexican in Canada, and she invited me to Mexico. That's how I got to Mexico. So that's who I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gambia is it's a 90% Muslim country, and about 10% Christians and all the rest. So basically I came from a very conservative country. It's a country where we preach about, we want equality, but actually we don't have equality in my country. The Muslim culture dominates half of my society. Like, people basically live by the Quran principle, partly because 90% of people are Muslims. Now, in my family, I'm the first one in the family to respect people who are gays, lesbians, and transsexuals. I used to have a friend in my family, a friend to the family. Plus, I used to have a sister now she's in the United States. A sister who was a lesbian, and nobody want to accept her in the family. And also, I used to have friends around the area who are gays, that everybody just look at them down, like they look at them less than humans, because the so-called belief, the culture is like same sex. It is not acceptable based on the Islamic principle. But the Quran was written maybe 500 years ago, 400 years ago. We cannot accept to live in the 21st century with 20th century bureaucracy. The Quran, what the Quran preached, was back in those days. The day we are living in a different world today. We live in a different time. And I believe that if somebody is gay or is lesbian, he should have the same right, just like anybody who is straight. So I stood with my sister. I said, you know what, my sister is lesbian, I support her 100%. My father said, no, she has to be with a man, or she cannot be part of the house. Then I have this gay friend who I used to hang out with a lot. My mother told me, my father told me, say, if you're gonna have a guy, a friend who's gay, it's two things that's gonna happen. We're not gonna accept you in this house. We're gonna drive you away. So I started hanging out with my friends. Like, sometimes I used to beg on the street, you know, talk to people, meet people on the street and beg them. So basically I was homeless at the time. And then one day, old white guy was passing. He was curious why his young boys like us sitting down begging on the street. Then I told the story to the old guy. And the old guy said, you know what, I like you, you're a very intelligent guy. Maybe I can bring you to Canada. So that's my story. That's how I got to Canada. Because the guy did not like that. One, he respect the fact that I stood up for something that's right. Number two, he respect the fact that I'm young and I'm already an activist. At that age, not many people can take that. Not many people can sacrifice their family to live in a house with their family. To say, you know, I'm going to vacate this house. If they don't agree with my policy, if they don't agree that my friend should be gay and I can be with my friend because he's gay and we can be friends, if that do not accept that, I don't want to be in their house. And I left their house. I was homeless. Then I met this old guy and he brought me to Canada. That's my story. That's how I get to Canada. But the point is the fact that I was young, I was already an activist. Well, I believe in everybody's equal right. I believe that nobody should be judged based on their sexuality. Nobody should be judged based on their color. Nobody should be judged based on their gender. Nobody should be judged based on their ethnicity. So basically, I don't believe in any form of discrimination. That's what I stand for. That's how we do in Mexico, man. I'm getting my kawama right now. We're talking about social issues, you know, we're talking about the world.
Alfa. Eres de lo peor, güey.
De locos.
Eres de lo peor cruzado con de la calle.
I love everybody. You never see anybody who say this Alpha's enemy. Everybody's my friend. Anywhere I go, I mean, people say, why you go to gay bar? I say, why not? Why should I not go to the gay bar? Stay blessed, man. It was a nice time I had with you guys, you know. Maximum respect, you know, Mexico. Blood clot, you know. I love you guys, man. Stay blessed, brother, you know.